go out. Yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's coming home.
Please be seated. Who gives Melanie away in marriage to this man? Our mother and I. The world. It's speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. The road that has brought Melanie and Seth here today hasn't been easy. The beginning half of their relationship was spent thousands of miles apart, with Melanie in California and Seth in South Carolina. It's been filled with challenges that they weren't necessarily prepared for, but together they have taken each challenge on and have used those experiences to strengthen, not weaken their love. In 1 John 4:10-12 it says, "This is how God showed his love for us. God sent his only Son into the world so we might live through him. This is the kind of love we're talking about. Not that we once upon a time loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son as a sacrifice to clear away our sins and the damage they've done in our relationship with God." It goes on to say in verses 11 and 12, "My dear friends, if God loved us like this, we certainly ought to love each other. No one has seen God ever. But if we love one another, God dwells deeply within us, and his love becomes complete in us, perfect love." We're all vessels of love. That's what we're created to be. Jesus lays out our mission statement in Matthew when he says that the greatest commandment is to love the Lord with all your heart, soul, and mind. And the second is like it, to love each other. So it is in marriage. Seth, Melanie, these verses are a promise from the Lord that if you love him first, your love for each other will grow more organically than if you try to do it on your own. Because you can only give to each other what you have received from Jesus. Melanie and Seth, the vows that you are about to make are a way to share your love and commitment to each other. They are your way of openly declaring your promise to one another, as well as all those who are here in attendance today. Melanie, repeat after me. Seth, as your wife, I promise to care for you.
Seth, as your wife, I promise to care for you.
Trust your love.
Trust your love.
Be responsive to your needs.
Be responsive to your needs.
Communicate my feelings.
Communicate my feelings.
And behave in a way that shows my love and respect.
Behave in a way that shows my love and respect.
I say these things because I love you.
I say these things because I love you.
And want to live out the days of my life with you.
And want to live out the days of my life.
Seth, repeat after me. Melanie, as your husband, I promise to care for you.
Melanie, as your husband, I promise to care for you.
Trust your love.
Trust your love.
Be responsive to your needs.
Responsive to your needs.
Communicate my feelings.
Communicate.
And behave in a way that shows my love and respect.
And behave in a way that shows my love and respect.
I say these things because I love you.
I say these things because I love you.
And want to live out the rest of my days with you.
And want to live out the rest of my days with you.
If I can get the ring. Melanie and Seth will now exchange rings to symbolize their commitment. Rings are derived from humble beginnings of imperfect metal to create something striking where there was once nothing at all. It is customarily worn on the ring finger as it is the only finger with a vein running directly to the heart. The wearing of the rings is a visible outward sign that they have committed themselves to one another. I think this is Wait. Hold on. Here we go. Gotcha. Okay, thanks. Seth, please take Melanie's hand and repeat these words. I give you this ring as a symbol of our love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of our love.
For today and tomorrow and for all the days to come.
For today and tomorrow and for all the days to come.
Wear it as a sign of what we have promised on this day.
Wear it as a sign for what we
and know that my love is present,
and know that my love is present,
even when I am not.
even when I'm not.
All right. Melanie, please take Seth's hand and repeat these words. I give you this ring as a symbol of our love,
I give you this ring as a symbol of our love.
for today and tomorrow and for all the days to come.
Today, tomorrow, and for all the days to come.
Wear it as a sign of what we have promised on this day,
Wear it as a sign of what we have promised on this day.
and know that my love is present,
And know that my love is present,
even when I am not.
even when I am not.
Melanie and Seth, you have professed your love by exchanging your vows, and you have symbolized your commitment by exchanging rings. With all that said, there's only one more question I need to ask you, and then we're off to the reception to go party. Melanie, do you take Seth to be your husband, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live? Seth, do you take Melanie to be your wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live? I do. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Seth, you may kiss your bride. It is my great honor and privilege to first present to you Mr. and Mrs. Seth Bryant.
Yay!